and gentlemen. I'm meteorologist Liam Kenny. Breaking news this morning, Hurricane Sam now becomes our fourth major hurricane of the season and is now a Category 3 system with winds of 120 miles an hour. And you can definitely see on our satellite imagery, this system is an absolute beast, all right? Right now, we're actually undergoing an eyewall replacement cycle, and what that means is that our original eye is shrinking, and then on the back side of it, we have a secondary eyewall, and that one is overtaking our original one and making itself the primary one and shrinking the original one. Now what happens because of this is our new eye wall, it actually grows wider. However, it is a sign of decreasing in strength. So yes, we will decrease a little bit in strength in just a couple of hours. However, it is expected to strengthen even more in the coming hours over the next 24 to 36 hours. All right. Taking a look at the visible satellite imagery, you can definitely see how it was much more well-defined earlier this morning, and as we have progressed throughout the day, as we went through that eyewall replacement cycle, and as we're still going through it right now, you can definitely see how that eyewall has begun to strengthen, and that is definitely a good sign, all right? Once again, a major Category 3 hurricane on our hands, max winds at 120 miles an hour. Pressure has really gone down. We're now at 965 millibars and moving west-northwest at 10 miles an hour. And taking a look where the system will be going, as you can see, it is expected to grow to a major Category 4 by tomorrow morning with winds of at least 130, and then potentially growing even more to a 140 mile per hour Category 4 by Monday morning, and then maintaining that strength till about Tuesday morning, and then we will finally decrease about 10 miles an hour, still maintaining Category 4 strength. And then you can see we're still on major hurricane stats as soon as we get to Wednesday morning, just to the northeast of the Leeward Islands. This is definitely going to be something to watch over the next several days, all right? Where are the strongest winds right now, okay? Anywhere where you see that purple dot, that's where we have the hurricane force winds, indicating we're seeing sustained winds over 74 miles an hour. And then also anywhere in this orange, that is where we have tropical storm force winds of at least 45 miles an hour or greater, all right? Taking a look at that, taking a look at these spaghetti models, remember these are all of the different models giving you their own opinion of what they think Sam is going to do. Most of them are definitely in agreement that it will stay to the north and east of the Leeward Islands, and then it will make it. And then because of the Bermuda High, it will make it turn north at some point in time. However, depending on how soon it makes that northern turn, will determine whether or not the United States sees any impacts from the system or not. All right, let's talk about what's steering Sam. All right, first off, we've got a very strong area of low pressure that will form over the eastern United States, and as we're getting that northeastern push, that's what's also going to be keeping Sam away from the United States. But also, we also have our Bermuda High back out in the central Atlantic, and that's what's also going to be pushing it northward too. So it's basically going to be going right through the middle of both of them, heading just to the northwest of Bermuda. And then the European model shows that the area of low pressure will be just a little bit more towards the west. We're still getting a northeastern push, and that Bermuda High really will be in the exact same spot. Once again, still saying pretty good ways away from the United States. The European model puts it just a little bit more closer to the United States than the GFS does. But other than that, both of the models are really in agreement that the system will probably not be making a landfall or giving any direct impacts to the United States at all, all right? Now, do we have any wind shear that could potentially decrease the strength? Absolutely not. The system will be going over very warm waters where there's plenty of moisture, and as you can see, no wind shear. Anywhere on this eastern and northeastern side of the Lesser Antilles, there is absolutely no wind shear at all. It will encounter some wind shear as it gets closer to the eastern coast, but other than that, the system really won't be able to decrease at all, considering it's over very warm waters. There's plenty of moisture in the atmosphere, and as you can see, very little to at least no wind shear at all, right? Now, could the system make it to Category 5? It's possible. One model definitely has it making it to Category 5. However, most of the models are staying in either Category 3 or Category 4. However, it's not out of the question for it to become a major Category 5 hurricane. But regardless whether it's a Cat 3, Cat 4, or a Cat 5, it's still a very, very, very dangerous system and a very strong system that me, you, and everybody else needs to watch very, very closely over the next several days, all right? So that's basically going to be it for today's update. Please be sure to visit my website above at www.liamsweather.org, and I have created a brand new page with all the details that you need to know on Hurricane Sam, and I'll be posting several more updates on my Facebook at Liam Kenny, on my Instagram at LiamsWeather, and last but not least, on my Twitter at LiamsWeather621. And last but not least, if you aren't subscribed yet to the channel, be sure to click that subscribe button, you turn the notification bell on so that way you always get notified whenever I post updates like this. And also be sure to click that like button on if you are enjoying the content, alright? So that is basically going to be it for today's update. Thank you all so much for watching, and have a great rest of your Saturday.